another week, another live stream unboxing, another week of messing around with figures and doing what we do, messing around with stuff with toys. So yeah, but I'm still a bit under the weather. I'm a little bit better. I'm a lot better compared to how I was last week, where I was coughing nonstop about every day. I'm still coughing, but it's a little bit less. It's more kind of at night when I'm coughing, when I'm doing stuff. But we're here. We've made another week. We've only missed one whole week with with doing all this kind of stuff. So thankfully it'll be hopefully a little bit easier this week. And if I do start coughing, don't mind it. Skip through, kind of wait for me, like I am already. But first, as per usual, before we get into our main theme for today, which is pretty big. Hopefully, we can get through it pretty quickly and not be on for 3 whole hours doing this. But first, for the weekly pickups. So first, I want to show off what I got the other day. Hanging out with my buddies, just going around town, hanging out with friends. And we went to our recent, to our little comic book shop, fair. Shout out to those guys, and they had, the Vulcan figure for about $8. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. That's a steal. So got that, got him. So he's actually the first figure of what is it, Bone Breaker, of the Bone Breaker wave that I got. So we won't open him here. He'll be opened just on my own. But just want to show off. So got that guy. So that's cool. Gets to go over there. Then about a week ago, went into Target getting groceries, and I saw this, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't gonna get this, but it's here. I might as well. Oh, and also, my mom got it for me, so shout out to mom because she's cool. Got the McFarlane Collector Edition, the Penguin DC Classics. Yeah, that classic kind of penguin look. Because I don't have a penguin in my collection, so box is a little bit damaged there, but that's okay. So, but looks cool. Nice little classic design. It has the whole card thing. It's kind of, it's basically the same line as the the rabbit, whatever his name was. I can't remember. But yeah, we got him too. So he's cool. So I'll open him up at some point. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but we'll see. But get him out there. And then last two, which we will do a stream of. I don't know next week, but at some point in the future, we have from Four Horsemen Studios, got Bassett. Stay up, gang. Hey, Mr. Clean 'em Up, welcome to the stream. Ugh. But we have Anubis and Bassett from Four Horsemen Studios. I just got these guys today, so we'll be looking at these two at some point in the future. But they look cool. They look great. So even just the boxes are amazing on these figures. So one day we'll be looking at these at some point. It's probably not going to be next week. I'm not sure what even I'm going to be doing next week when it comes to doing a live stream. But these guys will probably be having their own thing. Because I did, because over on my Instagram I did a live stream unboxing of their Ghost of Jacob Marley and their Father Christmas. So it'll be nice to get these open on here. So be a little more delicate about putting these away because these are expensive. But now we are going to get to our mainstays of what we're doing today on the stream, which is April. all just April O'Neil figures we're doing today. We have a bit to really go to. And when I mean a bit, I mean I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a whole thing. We're doing this whole box set. We're doing these 3 figures. We're doing everything. Ugh. Who said that? Sir Johnny Walker. Wow. I mean, wow. Welcome, Sir Johnny. But yeah, we're going to be looking at a lot of these today. So where we have the Playmates, the vintage kind of re-release that just came out this year. Then we have the Neca, the Bride of Frankenstein, which I've been holding on for a while, and then most recently is Neca's Ultimate April, which I just got last week, as I showed. Well, actually 2 weeks ago, because I didn't do a stream 2 weeks ago. But then probably the big finale is probably going to be this whole Channel 6 box set, so that'll be neat, and we'll get to see our Werecat April, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I've had this ever since this came out, like 2 years ago? 4 years ago. Well, 3 years ago, 2021. So this has been sitting just in a corner of my house for a while. So we'll get to that at the end. But I think first we're going to go with probably my least favorite, which is probably going to be this April, just really because, one, I got her for clearance for about $15, so you can't really complain about that, because I got this from FYE, because about one of their regular figures is about $50, and it's like you're not paying for that for this, so I got it for $15, so that's a steal. It's like, it's a cool looking figure, but not really my favorite when it comes to like the horror. I'm just not really into the design, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and go for it, not waste any more time. So of course, on the front here we have the kind of the nice actual artwork on here, where you have your TMNT logo and Universal Monsters, and get that nice artwork of April, where it's based off of the movie Actress. So where it's more kind of realistic, where you have like the lightning bolts and you have like the lightning kind of earrings and all that little design. You have April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein right there, ultimate action figure there, and then you have all those same logos there, same artwork, warning. Then on the side you have the artwork for her, and then the artwork for all the other turtles you get in the wave. And on that side, all your same logos, details, NECA, Real Toys, Nickelodeon. And then on the back here, of course, you have your on sale tag, but you have where it's kind of like those old kind of I would say it's kind of like a promotional poster of like a classic horror monster film. So that's really cool that they do that. The shocking tale of the bride, witness all the gruesome the journalism. Warning, the monster demands a reporter. Ripped from the deadlines, breaking news, she's alive and electrified, and hair-raising horror. So, just all that. And then some nice images of the figure herself, so pretty cool. And I kind of keep, so it's like I'll probably keep this front end, and then I'll probably keep the back here. And then, well, of course, on the bottom you have all your made by all these wonderful people there. And then you have your barcode, legal stuff, and on the inside, that nice little promo image there of April, and then the actual figure. We've actually got a nice little kind of like an electrocuted outline. So that's actually a nice thing, and you get all your accessory look there. But we're gonna get this open already. We're not gonna waste too much time. Not gonna ramble way too much with this, because we're already like 10 minutes in. And I haven't even opened a figure yet. But yeah, it's like in this figure, I've new. I wasn't really high on when I saw it, really, when they announced it, but there you go. Even have a little insert. You do. What's your insert? Okay, then she has the little insert of like the lab. It's kind of probably hard to see with my lights, but you have your lab there, and you also see the phone there. But you get that little like that lab kind of like with electronics and stuff, so pretty cool. Goes over there, but there she is, just the one tray where you have all of her parts and pieces there. So it looks pretty nice. She comes with a good variety of stuff, so that's nice. Get a good amount of accessories going on here for this figure. And I do enjoy the fact Neca did go with essentially having the Universal Monsters, having that license, and kind of including that with more specifically, when it comes to like the movie figures, so it's more based on those designs and those looks of those figures. I'll just cut that. There we go. Don't worry about that. Parts there. Parts here. That there. That there. There we go. And then, of course, April has all her twist ties, so we're gonna snip all that off. Get this going. There we go. Get the legs free. Get that tray back on there. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Whew. Not too bad. Not too bad to take off. These twist ties going to be probably getting her out. No, not too bad. Get this. All of our trash into one little area. That over there. Here we go. Organized. We're getting organized over here. Getting everything going. And there is our April as the bride of Frankenstein right there. And honestly, that doesn't look bad at all. That is actually a pretty good portrait. Like, it actually looks like that actress is like who plays April. I always get her name. I feel so bad that I don't remember her name. But but the face sculpt is pretty great there. It's nice. And you also have kind of like that sickly, like undead kind of blue kind of hue to the face. So it's kind of like, it's not like totally natural, but you get like the crazy hair. We're gonna get my lights a little bit more towards her. There we go. A little more highlights on there. You can see more detail. So you got that crazy hair there, looking really cool. Of course, you have the white streak, but it is a little bit different and is like that brown kind of color, kind of excuse me, kind of more, I would say kind of more closer to the hair color of the actual April actress compared to the, well, maybe it might be actually more towards the actual. I'm looking at it right now. I gotta get her down just for this comparison. It's cool. And then you have this little, like this, I guess, kind of like voice box, I would assume, kind of tubes wrapped around her neck, and you get like that stitching, but you get that same kind of, you get, yeah, those lightning bolt earrings right there, so that's nice, and having all that stitching, and then you have kind of all like the wraps around her body there, and where you have this little, like this yeah, this jacket kind of over there. It's kind of tattered, and you have some bugs all along there. It's kind of piece and tattered, and then you even have a little hole. Yeah, that tube connects to, so it connects from like from her back to her neck. So that's kind of cool and weird. We also have that giant seam line that's going down, but you get like some nice paint detail there with all like the little fabric details there. A little bit of like a white dry brushing, and it looks all cool. And it's all like ripped and tattered, and then even has like a kind of like an under kind of dress going there, so it's all kind of more kind of tattered and has like a darker brown, but very nice. And then you have those same wraps on the arms with the blue exposed skin and some stitches there with the same wraps, and then even on the hands are all new sculpts there, so that's nice. And then with the legs, where you have kind of the exposed skin, and then with the wraps again, and with the stitching again, kind of like the weird kind of April knees that they've did with the first figure. So they do look kind of weird, but not really too bad. But then you get the wraps going down, and then down to these heels, where kind of like these sandal heels, but you get that blue skin, but it's kind of yeah, like it's kind of reminiscent of, I would say, more of a more Frankenstein, like his boot kind of thing. Yeah, with with like the big, like the size there, but you get some little detail. You get some buckle. Oh, there's like, is that like a wrap? It is kind of like a little bit of like a buckle detail there on the actual, yeah, like on the actual, like the foot there, but I can't really tell if it's like a sandal or something. But it looks good. It looks nice. And probably articulation wise, I mean, you just have a ball at the top of the head, so she looks about that much. Looks down, essentially forward. Get some nice tilt. You get full kind of 360 rotation there. Nothing at the neck, which would have been nice, but I kind of get, it's like with the whole sculpt that they're doing there. But arms go up about that far, go down, full rotation. Then you have a single jointed elbow, where you can also have a little rotation there, so that's nice. Then you just have your regular in and out joints and rotation there on the hands. And then, do you have a... She does have, I would say, like a diaphragm joint that's like kind of hidden there, so she can't really crunch that far. Goes back, not that bad. Kind of a little bit of tilt, but just some rotation there, even at the hip. But I'm not really gonna stretch that too much. Oh, and that's even... So where you get the legs go out, they're a little bit hindered, I think, by the skirt a little bit, because it's a little bit of hard plastic, but she only kicks out that far, kicks back only about that far. To the side, not very much. I just don't want to really rip anything. I mean, it wouldn't really probably matter too much with this. So, I mean, if you want to push it, I think that's about the max you can get there. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I think it did. Did it? I think, yeah, because I think all that stuff's really supposed to stay together, when it comes to like that ripped piece. So it's ripped a little bit, but I don't really mind too much. Then you have, like weirdly, you have a rotation here at the top of the knee. You don't really need that. It really feels like, like if you want that, you just want to do a boot swivel, but okay. But then even with this kind of like this cloak kind of thing going over her jacket. She can kick up about that far down, and then the feet hinge back about that far, hinge forward that far, and you do have ankle rocker, or it's kind of a rotation, not even like a rocker. It's just like rotating. Oh, and even not at the at the end of like the jacket she's kind of wearing. It's a little of like a darker color, like it's been like through like dirt or mud or soot or whatever. So that's nice. And also it has like a little like a weird cut on the seam, so it's kind of breaking up. So that's pretty cool. But we can try to get her to stand. See how hard that is. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get her standing. I do want to try real quick if I can take off this jacket. I don't, I mean, with like the tube, I don't know if I can take that out. I would be kind of worried. But I wouldn't mind, honestly, probably her without the jacket. I might kind of prefer more. Just seems kind of more regular. It's like, I think that this is supposed to be, kind of reminiscent of, like of a raincoat is what I think of. But I think I would prefer her without it. I think it just kind of works with the more like the color scheme. But the yellow is nice and have like the little like the details. But it's just kind of weird to me that she has a whole thing. I don't think she really needs that. Or if it's kind of reminiscent, I guess, like to the original, like the Bride of Frankenstein, where she has the whole cover over her wrapped body. But she also comes with a bunch of accessories. Oh, and also she does have the... Oh, okay. So she does have like a little, like a bolt on the other side, and that kind of connects there. So I wonder if that's supposed to be like some kind of like a power source, I guess, to, like to her body, to her brain. She does come with a separate head sculpt where she is smiling there, so that's nice compared to your kind of like your smiling kind of neutral. It's like like she's still like kind of smiling at that head, but this one has like the teeth showing and the eyebrows raised, so that's kind of more neutral. That's more happy go lucky April. And then excuse me. And then also coming with the two kind of open, splayed out hands, you can switch out with two open hands there, and those do just have a in and out rotation. They do not have a up and down hinge on there, which is kind of it's like she comes with weapons, so I would prefer maybe with that. But I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna complain too much about these. But her main weapon that she comes with is kind of like this electric kind of O staff, which has WTRL, or is it I? I think it's I. WTRI, so I don't know exactly what that's supposed to be a reference to, but that's cool. It's kind of, it's kind of like a microphone and has kind of like that electrical kind of system that's in like the classic film, and then you have this little like this device that's on there, I guess. That kind of like concentrates like all like the electricity into this, because that's what I think it is. And then it's just kind of like a wrapped, kind of like a bow staff. So so that's very nice. And it's all painted where you have like that metal kind of coloring and like that green tubing, and with that little red, I assume that's supposed to be like a little light or something. So that's cool. So I think she's supposed to hold this with her left hand, based on the product images. Hands are always a little bit stiff, so I need to get them open. Also, I didn't point this out. On the hands, you actually do have some painted black nails there, so that's nice. And that's on each of the hands as well. But here she is with her staff. Well, that's very cool. It's like she's kind of just standing there with it, but we will, well, I don't know if this will fit in her hand, but she does also come with one of Frankenraff's size there, so it's kind of like that electric, kind of still like that, kind of like that same aesthetic that her bow has. So we'll try to see if that fits in her other hand. Yeah, and that does. Of course, it's kind of a little bit oversized for her. Like, it's like, yeah, this is a little big. This doesn't really match too well, but, you know, it works all right. At least she can hold her accessories. We'll probably give her other open hand. Just for the just for the look and for the variety, we'll have her posed up like that. Look at her, kind of cool looking, pretty neat. And then next accessory, her main accessory, I would say, is actually her. Is that she actually comes with a little bag here, where you actually have a chain, it's for the regular bag strap, and it is kind of like pieces, kind of like little, like leather pieces that are, kind of like, what's the word? Like stitched together, and then you have a bone piece coming out, and then it's locked. You have a full-on lock pad there, and that's not like a separate piece. That's all in one. So, and that doesn't open, sadly, does it? No, that's definitely like glued down. So that's definitely not going to be opening up. So you can't store anything in there. So that's sad, but it looks cool. It's a very it's definitely like a very unique accessory. So we'll give that her. We actually have to put it, if we want to be accurate to how April holds, we'll put it on this side of her body. There we go. We'll give her back her staff now. There we go. Yeah, but there's her with her, with her little satchel, with her undead purse, I guess. But that's very nice. It's kind of like, I feel like the chain's a little bit long. Like, I feel like it should, like, sit, like, right here, but it works. It works good. It looks fine. And then for her other accessories, she comes with one, I think that's actually just a mini tarantula right there, so that's nice. If I can get it to focus. Oh, focus. Get closer. Yeah, he has like those little, like those orange stripes over there, and those eyes are all, well, no, it's just all those orange stripes on there, but it's just a basic kind of spider, so that's nice to have. I don't mind having animals. And then speaking of animals, she comes with two very angry rats, where one has an ear sewed onto its back, if that wants to focus. There's an ear on his back. He's not happy about it, as you can tell. I can get this. I don't know how you can see that, but yeah, he's definitely not happy about it. And then you also have another unhappy rat that has a eye. basically inside it, it's somehow sewn. That's terrifying. But yeah, but he's definitely not happy about it either. He is mad. So those are really, really weird, and they can stand on their own. It's like he's kind of like on his hind legs, like, what are you doing? It's kind of like, this sucks. We shouldn't be like this. And this is just like, I'm not. Yeah, it's kind of like, I can't do anything about it. It's like, I'm a rat. But, yeah. But, an alright figure. Nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, for $15, yeah, like for what's usually a $30 figure, that they're selling for 50, not bad at all. Not bad. Not my most favorite. Not my no. Not my most kind of like sought after figure, but you know, it's just something to add because I got most of the monster turtles except for the newest two, but I got like the original. So, but before that, we'll do a couple comparisons. We'll do her with the actual Bride of Frankenstein, which I'm getting from that shelf right there, just to get a little bit more comparison. Her, and actually, her hair is actually darker, so it's actually, yeah, yeah. So that's very nice. But you see like those same elements that come through, and then having the whole. It's kind of hard to see having like that whole wrapped body there, even with the wrap, yeah, even with the wraps on the legs. But you know, this is like your classic kind of Bride of Frankenstein, you know, with your April kind of mashup. So that's nice, very cool. Get her back up there. She does not fall off the shelf. She'll just stay there, and then we'll do her next to our regular April. Yeah, our regular movie April here. They look good, of course. They're using the same, yeah, kind of the same, yeah, the likeness of the same actor, and taking all the elements from this and that and putting it into this. So, yeah, pretty well done. And then still has like the bag too, so that's nice that they actually included that. I didn't remember that, so neat. And then I'm gonna do her next to her kind of yeah, like her farm kind of home look where they're at, yeah, like where they're at, like her uncle's farm or like her family farm. I don't know, but yeah, but there. It's like, but the yeah, yeah. I guess not too much. It's a little bit more actually, kind of like more, kind of like the underskirt is a little bit more like this design, but we don't get picky. Like I don't know. It's like they made a whole new figure. It's like this design didn't exist before. Well, except for like the whole like the Playmates version, but what do I know? I don't have that figure. But getting with our turtles with the rest of the figures from this line, of course we have Frank and Raph right here, and they look great together. Honestly, looking really cool. Of course, they complement each other because you know it's the Bride of Frankenstein, and then he's Frankenstein, so. Or, yeah, like Frankenstein's monster, I know. And then the size, are they the same? They are the same sculpt. It's just that they actually painted in, yeah, the actual hilt. It's just a different color there. I know it's probably hard to see, but it's like a darker gray and kind of like a brownish kind of color with this. It's probably not the best looking on camera, but it's definitely different, and I think this actually looks better. So, like, I might, or even if I want, I can have them have that extra sigh just right there, just to have something a little different. But I don't know, looks cool. Then, of course, one of my accessories fell. That's just down there now. We're just gonna not worry about that, and we're gonna get everything out of here for April before we do the rest of our comparisons. And we get her. They look great. They look cool. Her purse just does not want to stay on her body now, I guess. You just gotta stay. We want to complete the look. Get as much on here as we can. Yeah, she looks good. She looks cool. And then doing next, yeah, we'll do, because she also matches with this Leonardo as Igor, even though it's not my favorite. Really one other line, just because he can't really stand and he's just kind of dopey. But, you know, but they match up. Have like the same kind of elements with like the tattered clothes and having the bugs and the stitches. So, yeah, but they look great together too. So it's like these three is kind of, it's kind of like your matching three when it comes to like your Frankenstein, kind of all that stuff. Of course, you got, like, what is it, Casey as the Phantom of the Opera, and also Splinter as Van Helsing, but I don't know if they really match too much with these, so at some point I'll get those, but they're cool. But then get her next to Michelangelo as the Mummy. They look great too. Really cool. Really love like all like all the designs that they've really done. Like for this wave has been really well. Really good. And probably my favorite of the wave, if she doesn't want to fall over. And of course, he's the one who falls with her. Come on, Leo. I know you got those dangly legs, but someone else who has a bow staff, well, I guess we'll take off her purse because she just doesn't want to hold it. But we got, but then we have, the Donatello as the Invisible Man, and of course they have the kind of like the same bow. It's a different bow. Well, of course it's a different bow, but it's like it's a different kind of thickness, so the same kind of weapon. But they also complement each other well. But this one's my favorite of any of these, really, even though he kind of sits in the back right there. But he looks cool. Yeah, but this April isn't bad at all. It's a cool little figure. It's a unique figure if you want to, kind of have something a little bit more unique in the collection, I would say. If I can get her thing around her body, if I know what to do. I'm not an idiot, but we'll see. But yeah, that's not perfect, but yeah, but overall, she's good. It's like she's just a cool little, like a cool little, like a figure to have. Makes me wish, the NECA would, that Playmates would re-release like their horror, the original, the original ones, just so I can have the ones that pair with this. Because I do have like the Raphael as the Mummy, but it's like, but that one I got loose like forever ago, and I got that as a gift. So it's like it's not in the best condition, but it's cool. It's cool to have. But yeah, but this April, she's cool. She works. So I definitely want to get the Casey for sure next, because he just looks like a great figure. Splinter, I'm kind of iffy on. It's like it's kind of the way that I feel about this April, where I'm like, yeah, it's like it's cool to have, but I'll wait till I can get it for cheap if I ever need it, or if I ever want it, because it just doesn't look that appealing to me. I just don't really, I guess I don't really like, like how like Splinter and like April kind of have like these cloak kind of design. Like, I don't really need that. It's like that's a little much. But I'll see if I can get this jacket off just to, just to see, the different like the options when it comes to like the body mold. So, yeah, but pretty cool, pretty neat. And that's our first April done for the night, and that's probably ever going to be seeing these guys. So it's cool to kind of dip into that horror monster kind of adjacent world. But now, I think next, because we've been talking up Playmates a lot, so I think now we want to get to our to our re-release of the vintage April, where this is this 2023? It is 2023. So where you have your April on your retro card there. And, of course, you have your TMNT logo up there. You have the nice little artwork of April and all of her different poses. Then you have the April O'Neil, where it says weapon is camcorder blaster. So that's cool. And then you have the figure, and then the background there with the kind of exploding wall. And then you have the figure there, where this is actually based off of the second version that they did of April, which had a better sculpt like this compared to the first version, where that was kind of more blank. But then here on the back, you have the whole bio, kind of like the whole like the backstory of Turtles. You have all your good guy Turtles and the Turtles, where these are the shell versions, and then you have all your foot figures, where literally I have all of these except for the Turtles because I don't need them because I have the originals, and then I don't have any of the Foot Soldier, which I haven't seen anywhere from anyone, so I don't even know if they even have been out, because I heard like rumblings that they're supposed to have like a retro Casey out there somewhere too, and also the Rat King is out there or something. But then you have your TMNT kind of classic April O'Neil kind of tag, and they've been doing this with a lot of like these re-releases of these retros, so I don't know if there's like a whole legal thing with that, if they have to do that, but it is kind of weird, I guess, if it is like an authentication kind of thing. I don't know. But then bottom, nothing, just your regular clamshell. But yeah, and then you have your little bio there of April with the images that are updated, and then you have all your legalese barcode. So we're just gonna go ahead, get this open, and I do keep the little name cards there, so I'll have to kind of be careful. I'm always a little bit careful when it comes to these figures. Do I even want to try my regular, like my Hasbro bubble technique, where I actually cut into this, but I kind of hate doing that with this. I never like cutting into these. I'd rather just break them out. Trying to get as much, trying to keep this intact as well as I can. Oh god. I'm not doing a very good job. But we can just get her out just like that. I do have a little tear, but I only keep this. But yeah, but that's cool. You get a pretty clean kind of thing right there. Even, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead. We're going to do the thing we shouldn't be doing. So it's going to matter in the long run. But there it is, just fully off. I know. It's like we're ruining this, but we're keeping this. So, oh well. Here is, move that. Water break. Where we have our April right there, and in her plastic shell right here, and of course you still have that weird sticker that's on every one of these now. They have like a weird kind of like see-through sign, kind of like a design on that other side. So I don't know if it's like bootleg or authentication stuff, but I've never seen too many bootlegs like of these. Of these Playmates. I guess if there are some, but I haven't really seen any. But she has her stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and we do have some twist ties. Do have some stuff which I don't really like. I never like when they give these any really figures. But here we have our little whole thing. Of course, they have these terrible green ties now, which I feel isn't really needed because this isn't gonna, this is not going anywhere. Like, this isn't gonna come here, so. I don't know why you need that, but they do what they gotta do. It's probably just safety stuff, so whatever. Ugh. But here is our April. Yeah, our nice little vintage April. Right there. Pretty well done. Of course, not really, I would say, like the most dynamic figure when it comes to any of the turtles, but when it comes like to any of the figures, but it's always that the humans are kind of not really that interesting in figure form. But she looks good. It's like you have a nice head sculpt there where you have like that signature kind of April hair design. She's kind of smiling there with the bright blue eyes and the pink lips, and the eyebrows are even painted in a little bit of like a reddish brown, so that's kind of nice. I do got a scuff right there on, right there on the shoulder, but oh well. But then you have, like the exposed, the chest right there, like the upper, like the neck, chest area, and then you have kind of like the, the yellow jumpsuit. So you have the orange collar there with orange front pockets, and then press, and then like a press kind of logo there, and then you have an orange belt painted there, and then on the arms you have these little pouches that have that have like some blue lines, and also on the front you have some blue lines right there too, and then you have that orange on the sleeve, and they have the flesh tone going out with the exposed arms, and then on the back you have the turtles logo right there, and you have your orange. I'll continue there, and then to the legs, you have you have the same pouches with the blue line, and then that jumpsuit kind of continues down to like these orange boots. So it kind of goes with the whole yellow and orange kind of aspect. And this is, I believe, this is based off of the second mold, when they updated this figure compared to the first one, because the first one, like, the head was very basic and it was just all yellow. It didn't have like any of this. I think it still had like turtles on the back, maybe. I don't remember. I can't remember like if the first version did. It probably did, but it's like, but the first version was just all yellow, kind of matte, kind of didn't really have that much detailing, and then like the head sculpt wasn't as good. But this is still but this is definitely like a good, like an April to have in your collection. I kind of want to still get like that first version, because that's kind of what I think about. Like when I see that April, I just think of the all yellow, like with the more simple head. But we can see, it's like, but she's not bad at all. Articulation, very basic. You get the head kind of rotates. And the arm, rotation there, other arm, rotation there, leg swivels out, swivels back, and then other leg swivels out, kind of more of a kick out, and then back, which is also kind of back to the side. You can do like a imagine like it's it's kind of like a like if you get it right. It's kind of like a super kick kind of thing, like like you're slapping like your leg when you're doing it. But pretty neat. And of course, with any of the Playmates, they have like a stuck kind of position, and how they have the legs there where that's kind of bent at the knee and that's out straight, and then the arms are actually the same, so that's bent there and then that's kind of straight down. So she's in a kind of like a forever kind of pose like that, even if you have your arm out. So she's doing stuff, I guess, kind of more active, but of course those hands are more open, comes with her brew of accessories there. So where this is all cast in that one gray color with no paint at all. But you have your ninja star there, that comes with every figure. You have her gun. She literally comes with a pistol, or I guess they call it blaster. Then you have her camcorder, which actually is hollow, and which we'll see why. And then you have her microphone, and you have her briefcase, which has like a little bit of like tech details. So that's nice. And then also the camera has a lot of detail, where you have like the viewfinder all there, and then you have like the little the lens and all those little buttons and details. So that's really cool. We'll go ahead, and then even on the gun, you have like a little bit of, where you have the barrel, and then you have like the kind of like the pins right there on the side. So yeah, pretty nice. We'll do a nice little cut down of these. We do our safe cuts. Cool. I just lost that. Where the hell did that go? That went down there. Hold up. Oh. Get over here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Right here. Right there. You. Go there. Go there. Go there. And go there. So there's our sprue. Gone. It actually landed in the plastic. That's kind of cool. Then we'll get to our closer kind of cuts right here. Always want to get these as clean as possible. Get these looking nice and clean here. We'll throw away that extra plastic. We're not gonna lose that, if only if it stops sticking to me. Then camera. A very clean cut there. Piece goes there. And be a little bit closer, but that's not bad. That one kind of have to be careful on. That's not bad. Oh yeah, that's something better. Yeah. Whew. Excuse me while I get into the zone of making sure these pieces are actually clean. They have as little plastic as possible. It's always like the Ninja Star. It's like the worst one, though. I kind of hate how they do it. But it's like the only way, I guess, they could do it, or they keep doing it. Kind of wish that like the Ninja Star was like the one thing that they would just have already ready to go. So I honestly hate cutting this one. I hate this. I'm gonna have to get out like my files later, but yeah, it's just not gonna be perfect for that star. Ooh, that's a little too much plastic. We took out more plastic than we had to with that one. I'm not paying attention. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So I just took out way too much plastic on my gun. I mean, it's clean, but it's definitely not how it's supposed to be. So that sucks. I'm already that incompetent. There we go. Kind of a clean, definitely more cleaner than that side. A lot better on that side. Then we'll get my briefcase, our last one. That's pretty clean. Clean cuts, I know. I'm taking my time with this. Should really just be going through. We're not even an hour in. That's not too bad. I should be further than I am, but I'm not. Yeah, that could use some filing, but that's not bad at all. That actually looks pretty decent. It's just that gun that I screwed up. And that does close. That's a little scary. But yeah, but there's our... First we'll do our... So we have our star. Drone star right there. Not the cleanest. Then we have her microphone. That's not bad at all. Just a little bit of detailing. It's just all gray though. And the gun, which I did screw up on. I cut way too much plastic on that front guard, so that's damaged. So that kind of sucks. And you can even see it on the back there. It's kind of a different shape. I just took way too much off on that front end, so that sucks. But we can figure something out. It's not going to be seen. And then have the camcord attachment right there, and that's actually not bad at all. That looks great. And then we have her little briefcase. So it's that little detailing, and then does open, and then you have like that little detailing there. So if you want, you can have her store your Ninja Star, or even like her microphone. So that's cool. Probably just give her a Ninja Star, or even if you want, you can even store the gun in there too, including the Ninja Star, or even including, if you want to do, even including well, probably not. It's probably just one per. It's definitely like just one item. You can't do like could do the gun, like with the Ninja Star, but that's gonna be a scary open. Do the microphone and the Ninja Star. That might not work. That might be too much, but the camcorder I don't think is gonna fit. Yeah, the camcorder doesn't fit at all. That would be cool. Excuse me. Like if you could store like the camcorder in there, like it has like a hole or something. Yeah, that you can slot that in. So that's kind of cool if they would do that. But gonna get her already, I would say. Oh, and also forgot to mention the arms also do rotate at the elbows. So that is nice. So that's pretty cool. But then we'll get her holding her microphone. In her right hand. It's where she's just doing like her regular old news report. It's like, I'm April O'Neil. Oh, look, news, turtles. Look at those turtles. Everyone's out looking at the turtles. And then, guess that. I don't know if this hand is supposed to hold that or not. You can also have her holding her gun in the other hand if you so choose. Or even, I would say, really have the Ninja Star in this hand too. Or maybe even, you want to do the briefcase. Briefcase does not fit that hand at all. So we'll give her briefcase there. I wonder if she can even hold her microphone. Definitely can't hold the microphone, but where she's holding it right there. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. She's like walking along. And then can hold her gun in the other hand. So that fits good. And then, of course, with that, we have these two notch points. I guess it is. Like where you have these two kind of like these side pegs here, you can actually fit into the camcord. So where this actually does in there. And I think it just sits up like that. It literally like just sits. Oh, or if it's like that. It's kind of a weird design. Feels like it doesn't like fit perfectly. Whoa. Just a very, it's a very awkward kind of way to sit in there. Feels like it should go like all the way in there. Based on just how hollow this thing is. But kind of doesn't work. I don't know if I should be cutting off, like these two pieces here, like this one and the side one there, but feels like those have to be on there just to lock this in. Because if you have it like that, like that's okay. I mean, that can work. Yeah, so we have her like that, like holding, like holding her camcorder, like being like, the news is going on. Wow, look at these turtles. These turtles are so cool. They're so cool. Too bad there's no turtles next to me. Brings up which brings up our next. That's so dumb. Which brings us on to actually doing comparisons of her if she wants to stand. And that's also, I guess, a big thing too. It's like, will she stand? We'll do it with her camcorder because that's what I think it's kind of best. This one, where you have, gonna get all of our turtles out here. Raphael, Donatello, okay, April right here in the front, right there. Mikey here, and you got Leo right there. Look at those. Those look amazing. We'll do close-up comparisons. Where we got April and Leo there, looking good. I think I might just have her more casual, I would say. Let's have her hold in the microphone just to be like her standard kind of thing doing here. So we'll do that. And of course, I'm going to knock over all my stuff because I want to get close. That's fine. But they look good together. Pretty nice figures. Of course, weird legs, but it's what to be expected. And we'll do her next to good old Donatello. They look pretty cool. Look pretty good there. Donnie is like massive. He's a massive turtle. But anyhow, here is Raphael. Looking good. Yeah, and they look good. Kind of together, definitely scale well. So. And of course, all the turtles are all essentially the same size, just kind of different designs. And then you have with Mikey. Turtles. Michelangelo. Where did you come from? Dude, who cares? I'm just a turtle. Yeah, but they look good together. They look great. And then doing some more comparisons. Some more Playmates, just because I want to get as much as I can. So we got her with Splinter here. Having those longer clothes, but very different here. Very cool. Even have a kind of theme of like a concealed weapon. So where Splinter has his cane, but you have a sword in there, and then you have like April, with the camera that literally is half of a gun. So that's crazy, so that's cool. Get her. Raph, get over here. You just fell. Where are you? You're down there. Are you broken? You're fine. You're just being you're just being a weirdo right now. Raph, you can just stand, please. Thank you. But yeah, but there's our Splinter. We'll get April her microphone back. She keeps dropping. That's cool. It's like it. Yeah, for her, it's definitely kind of like a weird kind of pose. I guess yeah, I guess if you just have her like that, that looks okay, but it doesn't look amazing. Then just to get her with another human, like the one other like non-mutated human, where you got Shredder. Here, and they both kind of have like the outward left hand, yeah, like the left arm, well, right arm, really, but you know, kind of work very well, kind of weird. It's like, and I do not have yeah, like yeah, the vintage, like the Casey. I don't have one. I need to get one at some point, just to do another video. Even though, do I have other Caseys? I might have. I might have the Mirage Caseys. I got those to open. I have so much Mirage stuff. I haven't opened. This Splinter still doesn't stand very well, even though this is their technically updated. Doesn't stand very well. Doesn't. Oh god. It stands. It stands a little bit. Then get her with some other mutants. Got her with my Gecko. He's still a little bit more human-like, but he's huge. He is a tall guy. It's like she is short. Like, he's massive. Then more kind of like, yeah, like design-wise, kind of like half human, half fly. What they're going for with this design, where you got, yeah, where you got. You know, where you have yeah, like Baxter Stockman, where he has like the human flesh hands, compared to like the more accurate, where it's like all fly guy. But you know, they're pretty neat, pretty cool. And then, you know, just because we can, we'll do or with good old Bebop and Rocksteady. Because they're our classic guys. They're the dudes. And they're usually trying to kidnap April just to get the turtles. Yeah, they're like, oh, boss, we got the news lady. Yeah, boss, we got the news lady, so the turtles will come. The boss, Master Shredder, and all that. But yeah, pretty sick. And they all look great there. But that's not the end, because that's just the end of this one. But we could do... We won't do comparisons anymore with her, because we got other figures to look at. So we'll clear out the table. Get your skateboard, bro. Splinter, go. All right. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty all right figure. And it's like, I definitely just want to see them re-release, yeah, like the original. And I gotta actually clean that paint scuff, because that is not coming off. So I'll actually have to wash this just to actually get it off. But yeah. But it's a cool little, yeah, like it's something a cool little figure. Yeah, the accessories are nice, even though like I did kind of damage, yeah, like my gun accessory. But that's kind of my fault. That's not because of the manufacturers. That's totally my fault. But yeah, but definitely would like to see like the original sculpt of this figure at some point, just because that's like the one I think of. It's like, this one's very good. It's like design wise and kind of like more detail wise, this is the one to go for, and more accurate to the cartoon anyways. But you know, she looks good, looks cool. Awesome. And we'll do next up, or essentially we'll do her, I would say, her counterpart, where we will now do the Ultimate April figure, which was their re-release, kind of like from earlier this year. It was like end of the year, like last year, but yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That also had like some releases in Target, but I never saw it until they did the Neca store restock of this. But yeah, but she looks really cool. Of course, you have that unique kind of like turtle kind of kind of like that VHS kind of cover. So where you have mutant interest story. So that's pretty cool. It's like a nice little title, like just for just for April, and you have the cover with her on the TV and all the turtles and Splinter surrounding her with the TMNT turtle. With the TMNT logo there, Nickelodeon, NECA. And then you have Nickelodeon turtles on the side. You have NECA turtles, the title, and all the same there. On the back, you have the TMNT logo there. You do have a little bio for April, and then nice little images. Some nice little the promo art of the figure and her accessories, and then a nice little image on the back of like April, like asking like a old lady like news questions, I assume. So, but we will a water break. And read this bio. Channel 6's April O'Neil here. With today's top story. Construction begins on developer Horatio Stressbar's new theme park. This just in, officials have confirmed a break-in at the Midtown Pizza Museum. Reports say that a rambunctious rhino and worrisome warthog have made off with a cutting-edge pizza cutter. Breaking news, pizza panic in Central Park. Eyewitnesses are telling me that a no-nonsense man in a metal mask, possibly a ninja, has stolen all of the city's pepperoni supply. Dateline Dimension X, a giant vortex has materialized directly above me. A monstrous robot with what appears to be a brain in his stomach was walking down 6th Avenue and heading towards Vinny's Pizza Palace. Stay tuned as I attempt to get an exclusive interview with this mastermind. April O'Neil's reporting live for Channel 6 Happy Hour News. What a bio. It's essentially, just like her doing a news report. So that's cool. Kind of like a little character kind of thing. My box is it has like a little bump right there on the side, so it's kind of like a little bit of warped. So that kind of sucks, but oh yeah, I didn't even show the inside. You have a pretty nice image of the figure, and then you have the figure herself with all of her accessories, ton. So we're just gonna get right into it. Get this open. Here we go. Get this going. Let's try to get this out. Yeah. So there's our empty box. Then you do have nice little insert image of their street dial. So that's cool. It has like a little light and also those wanted posters, so that's cool to have. This is your ground if you want to use that. And then you have cool April there. So where you have her in her shell with all of her accessories there. There's always like having a shot of that. So yeah, but she does look pretty good. I would say it's like I'm still it's kind of good. This has been like the whole thing I think with yeah, with this figure, it's like the long neck just doesn't look good. It's like it has to be like a little bit lower to be like perfect. But we'll just get into it. Because you gotta play with the figure to know if you like it or not. So it's not just about the looks. It's about how you use it, how you work it. And how these companies engineer and how they make it. There we go. There we go. This is terrifying. There we go. Whew. We got everything done all at once. We're getting all of our trash out of here. We're not dealing with any of it today. I've dealt with it so poorly recently. And it's been not fun. Are we done? Is that all? I think that is all. My twist ties, all gone. Her accessories, that's very nice. That's cool. That. Okay. That's cool. That's okay, that's awesome. These here. These, all the hands. With this, mine as well. All of that to there. All that out of there. That never seen. Okay, that accessory. That guy. This dude. This little guy. That's actually really nice. And then this. Okay. We're going to be going through all this. Okay. I know I'm just kind of mumbling to myself, but I'm just enjoying this right now. I'm just taking it in for me. All right. Now. Okay. Let's work this out. Let's work this out real quick. Let's see what's going on. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. How scary is that? That's kind of terrifying that it doesn't. That it already does that. What? Why? What? What? Bro. This is like, oh my god. I don't know. I don't know about that. Bro. Is this how old this mold is? They should have like updated this mold. Honestly. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's not, honestly, it's not bad. I'm just, it's just the whole, like the long neck thing. It just looks, it looks bad. Yeah, it's kind of, it looks okay. Yeah, like at like that angle. But like that, you can't do that. Kind of like that looks, ugh. Like, I need this neck to be like half the length. And I'll be perfect with it. Because I can do like this. Well, I can do like that, where she's kind of like looking up. And maybe that looks a little natural, but I don't know. It just doesn't work. Like, it looks okay, like in real life. Like, if you, yeah, like, because you're looking down at it, so it's kind of easier. But I don't know. But I do gotta say, it's kind of like all the detailing is there. It's kind of like, this looks like that cartoon April. Let's get this lighting situated. Because this is like your classic cartoon April kind of head sculpt right there, where you have the whole hair design, and then with the kind of, that's still like that kind of smirk kind of suit with the high collar up, kind of like all around. You have like the pockets, you have that little design there, you have your black lining and all that fabric sculpting there, and then you just get down and you have your white belt right here, and then you have that little blue pouch. Is that like a little like a notepad and kind of pen, or like a little like a microphone? So that's kind of cool. Then you get that little detailing that all keeps going down with the lines on the jumpsuit, and then little fabric detailing of those pockets, and getting down to those classic white boots there. And like, and all the elements are here. It's kind of like, this is April. Like, this is what you think about when you think about this cartoon April. Like, this is like perfectly kind of like executed in that sense and what it's representing. But and you even have a little white watch with some gold on there, so that's cool. That's really cool. Is that a separate piece? No, that's just always on there. Does she have a... Was her retro? Her retro definitely does not have a watch, so I guess that is more accurate. We're trying to get her in a good pose, somewhat. Because she also needs to like look down, but needs to look forward. Kind of like tilted head. Kind of like she needs to like tilt her head. Like, that looks okay. It's just, I don't know. It's just still kind of definitely a little bit of like a high neck, like that. Like I pushed it down a little bit. It looks a little better there, but yeah, like in all, yeah. But I would definitely say the black lining really helps this figure. Like, it brings out like those details and looks great. But I just don't know about that long neck though. It's just kind of annoying. But anyways, but of course, for articulation on these, you just have a full-on dumbbell, and that might be honestly the problem, that this isn't very long. But it's like, you see how long that neck is. Like, you gotta cut that like in half. Like, this needs to go down like way further. But I can see what I can do. See if I can get something working. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, she looks okay, but not amazing. Like, it just looks off. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's not like proportionate to the body. It's kind of, you gotta like sink that. You gotta sink that head. So, but with articulation, so she looks up, not very much at all. She looks down, pretty okay. It's just kind of weird though. You do get some tilt here. Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like the range of articulation is good. It's just like the placement. It's like her neck's just way too big. That's just the main thing I'm not liking. But then you get rotation there. It's a little scary. I feel like I'm gonna break that if I keep doing that, so I'm not gonna keep doing that. But yeah, it's a pretty good range. Then you have shoulders go up about that far. Not bad, honestly. Then back down and then full. Assume a full rotation all around. I'm not gonna push that though. I don't like that. I mean that goes, but you don't get like a butterfly. But you do have a double jointed elbow. Goes up about that much. You also have a rotation at the end of those parts too. Then you just have a in and out hand and rotation, and all the hands are just like that. But that's her holding hands there. And then the middle, you have a diaphragm joint. So that comes back about that far. Oh, let's get the arms out of the way. Back about that far. Reverse forward. Pretty far, not bad. Have some side to side, and then just a full rotation there. Then legs come off if you push them too hard. Try this again. Goes about that far before pushing itself out of the body. That's a good range. So it kicks out about that much. That's good. Then comes back about that far. Not amazing. Basically, I think she can do the splits. Well, that's cool. And then also on that, you get a built-in swivel. There, you have a double jointed knee that might be a little bit hindered by the sculpt. Or I guess depends on how much paint or how the plastic is, but she can kick all the way up there. So that's pretty good. Back down. You do not have any boot swivel, even though like these are actually pretty cool design boots. Like they look great, but no rotation there at the boot. But you do have a foot hinge. Goes back about that far. Goes forward about that far, and has a ankle rocker pivot. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like the main like the body. It's actually like good. It's kind of. I'm just gonna keep coming back to this. It's just this neck. It's just like how long the neck is. Like it doesn't look that bad, like that far, but when you get close, it's like that's unnatural. It's like like that doesn't look that bad. From that far away. So probably on the shelf it'll look fine. I mean, like from this far it does. From this far it doesn't look too bad. And it's just kind of a long neck. It could be shorter, so I got to see if I can do something about it. But but of course she comes back to him with the more kind of like serious, kind of smirking, kind of like okay, it's like I know what I'm doing. I'm confident, happy. April, and then we can do kind of like the talking, kind of, I would say kind of like news reporting April. Kind of just a little bit more casual, kind of like, hey, we're on camera, we're here for the news, I'm gonna talk to someone. Also have her her weird kind of. Oh, this does not want to go in there. Or kind of yeah, like her mat, yeah, kind of like kidnapped look, where she has like the wrap around her face. That thing doesn't want to go on. It doesn't want to go on the head very far. It sits very high. It doesn't even go onto the neck peg entirely. But yeah, like it's kind of like the neck peg does not want to be using this. That's in there now. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. That looks okay. It's like, it's still kind of like that long neck, but yeah, but it's kind of weird. Well, it looks cool. So it's like you'll have her like, I don't know, tied up or something. Like, okay, guys, come help me. Oh, that tight fit. We might do, I think, I don't know if this is my favorite. This might be my favorite, where she's talking. Because, I don't know. We'll have to see. But with her holding hands, we're gonna, well, first we're just gonna show off all the accessories. So where we have her trusty microphone right there, where you have like your number 6 right there, and you have your blue kind of top there, and then it's just kind of an all gray, yeah, like on the base, but nice little detailing there. Then have her instead, if you prefer, with the if I can get her hand to open, have her with the news camera. That doesn't look great. I can do way better. Because this is also a chance to, I guess, do up our poses, have different accessories, so we can have her our opening hand here. Where she's getting that. Yeah, she's like, oh, yeah, it's like, look at this. This is so cool. And she has a lot of hand options, where she has like one of her open hands there. She's like, man, you're like, look at these guys fighting these guys. Or even if you prefer, she can even, if she does that, switch out this hand back to a open hand, because then she comes with this little, like this tape recording thing, and then with a wired mic there, so she could, if we take off the head, get it over, wrap around the body, then have her holding the microphone. good to go. Oh, we're reconnecting. Yeah, but she's basically good to go right there. Like, she has everything. It's still just like this long neck issue. That's like the main thing with this. It's like I can't do like my dynamic posing. Yeah, when her neck is like twice as high as it should be. It just looks weird. Even if I have it like kind of down, it just doesn't work because she's not looking forward. Like that looks, it doesn't look great. You have to get her looking forward, but it looks all right. It looks cool. It definitely is, like a good like action pose you can get her into, but it's just, it's kind of like it's just that high neck. Just get that neck back. So we'll work on it. We'll work on it. I'm gonna harp on it the whole time, but we'll work on it. Then if we want to get her to stand, not too bad. Not too bad of a stander. I mean, she doesn't have heels. But then she also has a little turtle communicator, so where you have that shell design, also that inner shell design on the other side. Have actually hinges open. Have like your little screen there, and you have your kind of like voice communicator with little buttons. So that's very nice. Yeah, that she has a unique one compared to like the old ones where they were kind of like more boxy. I don't know if this is more accurate to what is in the show. Like she has it's kind of like a makeup kind of thing where it's like kind of opens like a container like that. I would assume would be what they're trying to do there, but yeah, we'll get into the hands. It's like I've shown off a couple, but we have her more, I would say like her more kind of relaxed hands. They're kind of in like a little of like a kind of like a loose C shape, but then you have these more splayed out kind of hands here, kind of like, hey, more action. Then you have two thumbs up hands, which is cool. Which is cool to have. You don't really see that very much, I guess, from April. But then you have two pointing hands, so that's very nice to have that variety. And then two peace sign hands, which actually kind of feels kind of random for April to do double peace signs. I don't think I've ever seen her do that. Seems weird. It's like it's not like an anime or something, even though it's like this kind of does have like some anime kind of vibes to it. But in any case, this is based off of a cartoon. We will get her all her stuff off here, because for our next accessory we're going to look at, well, it won't be our last. No, it won't be our last. No, that will be our last. So I'm just prepping. Prep for a minute, trying to get this to work. There we go. Because then we can show off the little pizza monster. Like this little orange guy. It's like a dinosaur monster thing, a little bit like aliens. He's got like a little gut. He's got little teeth, and he's like, rah, rah, rah. So kind of cool. But then you have like this robot gerbil, kind of guinea pig looking guy. Kind of weird, kind of cool. He has like a little platform, so I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like he was just too small to actually have, or it's like he actually has like a platform that takes him around. And then you have this little weird colored, kind of like plant eater, kind of mutated. Yeah, it's kind of like like what the musical. What's her name? I can't remember her name. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like that thing. So that's really cool. And then she has, I assume there's like her aunt or her mom, whoever this is, but it's that lady that's on the back. So I have no idea who this is, but nice little portrait thing, so that's cool. Wonder if you can actually... Can you open it? No. No, it's just an actual sticker on there, so you can't switch it. I mean, you could, it's like if you put something on top, but you can't like switch it out compared to yeah, the Hasbro one where you can. Yeah, it came with the VHS Wolverine. And then two accessories that we've seen before, where we have the hair and the tortoise book accessory, so where got the little tortoise, yeah, with the cup there, so we've seen that before. And then we've also seen this plant accessory before. I think this came actually with Baxter Stockman, so that's actually goes with that, so that's pretty neat. I forget if the tortoise and the hare, if that came, I don't think that came with the frogs. I think this came with the 4-pack of the turtles. I got no idea. But then you do have, oh, this is cool. This kind of like this trapping device. Yeah, like this little clamp essentially that goes around her body. And you do have a hinge there, but you have like little tubing details going on, little tech pieces, just basic kind of geometry. But I guess you get her arms down straight. How's it on the... Okay, so they just literally just go around. Okay. So they literally got her all wrapped up. I'm gonna do our try our neutral. He's like, guys, a little help. Or if you want to do our full on kind of mask and all. Like she's like, I have no idea what's going on, and I'm entirely stuck, and I'm not happy about it. It's kind of like, this sucks. I hate this so much. She is not happy to be in this scenario. She's like, I hate this. It's kind of, this happens, yeah, like once a week it feels like, and it sucks. It's kind of like, I can't wait for my turtle friends to come save me. It's like, damn, I'm gonna get a news story out of this. But yeah, a pretty cool figure. If I, like if I can say, pretty neat figure. We'll switch out head because I do think this is the best, and kind of like how I had the setup with her. I think that's how I imagine her kind of to be at all times. But we can even do, yeah, just to see the different hands, just to give you all a little bit of variety. We'll do our, where's our, there's our, we'll do a pointing hand. There's like so much paint everywhere. Or we can do like that. Yeah, where she's like, look at those turtles. Look at them go. They're so cool. I don't know. She was also kind of wonky-eyed. I don't know. Or how about like that? I think I just might prefer that one. Yeah, just kind of like just the neutral. Could even do, because does she have fists? She does. Yeah, for some reason she doesn't have any fists. It's like she should have a fist. I mean, it's like I feel like she's kind of like definitely like a fighter, a little bit of a fighter. We can do thinking. Kind of like that whole like the hand on the hip. If I can get the rotation to start going for me. She's like, okay, it's like, yeah, like a very confident kind of reporter. The most confident reporter you ever seen. It's like, I'm gonna get this news story no matter what comes my way. I'll eat some turtles and I'll be rich. I'll get this news story, I'll get the scoop. What if we try with the more open hands? Mine should be better. I'm getting this to hinge too. Ugh. That is a little better, but I just have to get her hand to start hinging because it's just a little stuck with the paint. They get like so much paint on these things. But I don't know. We'll see. It'll be for another time, I think. But I think for now, I do want her to. Where is there it is? I do think I want her to be at least holding, like, at least the communicator. Because that was always like, I feel like a big part, like of her character in the cartoon. She always had, like a microphone, like she always had the communicator. I don't know, because she does have a little, like a loop right there, so I don't know if there's something that can, like, loop through there, if she can, like, hold something, like, if she could hold the communicator on there. Kind of wish she could, but it's just like a jumpsuit kind of thing, so not too bad, but but that actually looks pretty good. I actually like that a lot, so you can have her kind of holding it out like that. She's like, all right, I'm about to call my turtles. So, pretty cool. Get this all kind of cleared out. Because now it's time for our last round of comparisons. There. A little cleanup. Right here. But there, she is a cool little figure. Definitely like a great look, and at least kind of like in video, like the the whole like the neck situation doesn't look that bad, but it's it's kind of like it's still not amazing, but it could be better. Could be a lot better. Whew. We got, I'll say about 4 minutes, so really till 10, because we've been going. Till then, so we'll do our comparisons, and then we're going to see if we have time to get to this, because we might. Yeah, it's kind of like I might just make it up to y'all and just do this next week if y'all want me to do it. So I might have to put that up as a poll. So yeah, but we will see with this in a minute. We do have a lot of comparisons, so of course we gotta do our comparison with these two. It's just mainly just about these two because they look great. I might just do, you know what? I might do a video of that 6-pack just for just for y'all to have something a little extra. It might be a while, but maybe I can just squeeze it in. I can probably just do a video or something at some point easily. But yeah, here's the figures there. So they look pretty good, of course, based off the same kind of basic design of April. So yeah, look pretty cool. Look great, have all that yellow and the hair and the microphone and with the camera, and yeah, look pretty cool. Excuse me. Then get no work. We'll do our movie April. Mine as well. There she is. Looking great. Looking cool. And then with our other regular, with the farm April. Looking good there too. And then we will do comparison with our newest Bride of Frankenstein April, which we just unboxed over here. So really cool. And now we'll get to other comparison with other figures. So where we have Leonardo right here with April. We're going to get them here on screen. Want to be there. Got Donatello right there. Mikey right here. And you got Raph. Just right here. Yeah, but they all look great with April. We'll do our close-ups. So you got her with Leo. Looking really cool. There. You got her. Donnie. Right here, they look great together. Feet flat. Then you got, excuse me, look at Raphael. Kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Really cool kind of guy. One of the coolest, honestly, especially in these cartoons. And then got Michelangelo. A little bit of scare. Like, oh, it's like I don't know what to really say. The people of the world, but we're mutants. She's like, okay, tell us about the mutants. We're turtles, dude. That's it. I know it's dumb, but I'm just having fun. She almost lost her communicator. Can't lose that. That's very important, April. Then we get our turtles to the side. Ugh. Well, what are we doing? No, we can do this like the Playmates. We just did that. Get our turtles back up here. What am I doing? Then got April there, and then we have Master Splinter there. Looking pretty cool. Then, of course, we have the Shredder. Looking really cool. Look good together. There we go. Then, next we got Armando Gecko. We're doing most of our Playmates that we've shown off. There we go. Really cool there. Of course, he's also huge. He's a huge boy. That huge mutant. Get him in the back. Here. Get Leo. Get our boys in the front. Dudes with attitudes. Those aren't perfect, but they look good. Then we'll do her with Baxter. Like, he's really short. She's kind of too tall. But not bad. Not bad at all. Baxter, you can just get in front of Shredder. He's there, and then even got her with a little Mauser, because that's really like the first kind of like big thing. It's like she kind of gets chased by Mausers, like in her apartment, so that's crazy. So gotta have, yeah, you gotta at least have one. Kind of surprised she didn't come with one, but I'm not complaining because they came with a lot of cool little accessories. Can you see that? You can. Okay. Then we have one of our non-Playmate ones, so where this is one we only have in the Neca, so where we have the Foot Soldier, just the ultimate. Look good there. Knock over Shredder. He can barely stand himself. Skinny-legged. Little dude here. There goes Baxter. Just be back there. You stand there. Buzz. There we go. And then we'll get her next to good old Casey, our new Casey that we've opened up, where this is actually using the newer Casey head. But yeah, they look great together. It's kind of like a perfect size for them, like for being like your two main good guy humans. Like they look perfect, like they complement each other perfectly. So we'll get him back with her. Then even do Suit Casey, even though this does use the older head. So I just switched the head, honestly, because I just like the newer one on that one more. But they look good too. Look pretty cool. There's our guy. There's both of our guys. And then last comparison, for this April, gonna be rock steady here, looking really cool. Rock steady, hopefully standing. And then we'll get to Bebop. Our last and final comparison of this stream. And they look great together too. And he has his own little communicator where he has got like Shredder on there yelling at him. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to move this, Casey. Give room to you. Get this Casey really out of here. He doesn't need to be here because we got a Casey right here. But yeah, then we'll get April right here next to Casey because honestly it is about the turtles, but you know, it's her day, so we'll get her in the front. But yeah, she is really, really cool, and it's nice to kind of have this whole team kind of together, like this main kind of cast of the turtles finally kind of together. I think we're gonna call this good on the stream. So sadly, we're not gonna get to this tonight, but as I've been saying, I think if y'all would want me to, I can just do a unboxing video. Honestly, I can just record it, get up on here, no problem. I can even do with this setup, so we can see if y'all want to do that or not. I'll probably post something on here, maybe a post on on the community page on here if y'all want to see that. So be sure to look for that and look for this in the future because this is honestly a badass box. This looks awesome. I mean, you get the whole you get all of April's thing, but we don't want to go any later than this. So with all that being said, thank y'all for watching, for supporting this. I'm glad this has been going well. Numbers keep going up, so thank you. It's just really, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff if you don't mind. So yeah, but if there's not any questions from anyone here live in the chat at all, if you don't have any questions about these figures, about anything else I've looked at, we can say good night, have a good one, be good, do good, drink your water. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a catchphrase. Yeah, that's from Amazing. But, y'all have a good night. Goodbye.